Hey there, you're watching High Five. Do you ever feel lazy, apathetic, or have trouble retaining thoughts and are easily distracted? Congratulations, you're probably doing your own brain harm. How? I'm gonna tell you. Here's 10 things that destroy your brain. Whenever you miss out on much needed sleep, various sectors of your brain simply shut off and prevent you from being able to focus. The brain needs its slumber. From lack of sleep, motor skills begin to decline, and with constant lack of sleep, brain cells actually begin to die. Skipping breakfast negatively impacts a person's brain function for the day. This may seem obvious, but the deal here isn't simply the body breaking down nutrients into calories for well-being, but in the absence of sugar in particular, and its circulation through the cardiovascular system, which leaves the brain hungry for nutrients. In the previous fact, we mentioned the importance of ingesting sugars like dark chocolate for brain function. But there's another side that's worth mentioning. The overconsumption of sugar negatively impacts the digestion of proteins and other nutrients and leaves your brain in the same spot as before, hungry for nutrients. Intense psycho-emotional stress leads to the destruction of neurons in the brain, which leads to difficulty processing cause and effect and following the consistency of events. With that follows the feelings of strong nervousness and that things are falling apart before you. Accumulated stress has a negative impact and impairs memory, which reduces IQ. The consumption of antidepressants and other mood-altering drugs like Xanax can negatively impact the brain to the point of amnesia, low IQ, and suicidal thoughts. Cigarettes, too, like to take punches to the brain. The nicotine in cigarettes negatively affects the brain by constricting blood vessels that send much-needed nutrients to it, and can in turn greatly contribute to the development of Alzheimer's disease. The absence of sunlight directly affects the cognitive abilities of humans. Ultraviolet rays, like that from the sun, are directly connected to blood flow in the human body, which sends oxygen and nutrients to the human brain. Also, sunlight contributes to the development of serotonin, a hormone that affects the mood of a person. Lack of water reduces the size of the brain, which in turn greatly reduces its ability to function and retain large amounts of information. It's recommended that one drinks a minimum of 2 liters of water a day. Year after year, an avalanche of available information comes at people with the advancement of technology. Maybe some would think that it's good for keeping the brain at work, but really for the brain, too much excessive information can lead to the brain to resist, which leads to it shutting down and badly retaining memories. And information overload is not good for the brain. A person can lead multiple trains of thought simultaneously. Having too many can lead to inefficiency and decreased productivity. Focusing on one thing becomes more difficult if a person becomes used to multitasking, so that very well may have a negative impact on the brain's cognitive process. And that's it for this episode of High Five. Thank you for watching. Take care of your brain and yourself, and hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel so we can crank out more videos for you and your brain's viewing pleasure.